Y'all gotta get out of my way. Hey guys, welcome back to Texas Silver. Today I'm going to be working on the barn a little bit. I need to put in some boards because I'm about to get hay for the winter, and so I just need to add some boards. So I guess I'm going to record some of that and kind of give you an idea of some of the things I have to do around this place whenever I'm off from my current job, my real job. Yeah, that's lovely. All right. So at my barn, I know I've done this in a past video, but I have these shipping containers that are on both sides, and I love these things. This is where I store my skid steer, but these things are awesome. they're pretty much weatherproof. Bugs will still get in there here and there, but for the most part, they don't get real dusty on the inside. This is where I keep the cow cubes, are in here, but this is where I store, you know, stuff. And for the square footage, these things are super cheap. And then I have them up underneath the cover. That way they stay cooler in the summertime, because they can still get, I'm sure, 130, 140 degrees in there. So I store a lot of my extra tools and stuff. So I have shelves that go, you know, all the way down. Have the four-wheeler in here as well. But yeah, these things are great if you need a good storage unit for cheap. You know, this is where it's at. But I try and keep it organized with the shelves and all that. I've got my Christmas stuff in here and, you know, stuff like that. But they can be secured, you know, that you can lock them. But I've heard of, you know, they can still be broken into and stuff. But there's special locks you can get on them that will kind of alleviate that. I would highly recommend getting the 40-foot ones. Reason being is I have a good buddy that lives up in the New York area, and he was telling me about a buddy, I forget the state he moved to, but he had a 20-foot one, and they kept being broken into. His neighbors and stuff kept being broken into. Someone wants to say hi, like usual. Are we gonna do this again? Yeah? No? My watch tastes good? Yeah. Anyways, and so what I would recommend is getting the 40-foot ones, because they kept getting broken into. And I forgot what they actually did to secure it. I think they just put a really heavy-duty lock, and they showed up and the whole container was gone. So it's a lot harder to move a 40-foot container than a 20-foot container, especially when it's full. But it was full of four-wheelers and all this other stuff, and they just took off with the entire thing. So if you were to get one, I'd highly recommend it. My plan for this is I'll hopefully eventually run electricity out here, maybe even do solar panels. But that way I can have some power out here. But let's get into this build. Okay, real quick. She's the one that always comes up and wants to be on camera and be fed. She's a piglet. I need help naming her. I don't know that my daughter has named her yet. So maybe y'all can think of a name for her. I'm thinking maybe Bella. I don't know. What do you think? Do you like that? Yeah? You want to come say hi? Yeah? Anyways, so yeah, comment below what you think would be a good name for her. I guess I need to ask my daughter. She might be named already. The black ones don't have names. Obviously Red is named, and a couple others are named, but I just call them by their numbers, or Piglet. That one's Piglet. So give me some ideas of what I can name her. All right, that's a big skid steer. Let's see, maybe I need to get a different angle on this, but look at how big Red is. That's the biggest skid steer that Kubota makes, and he dwarfs this thing. Let's see. Anyways, so I'll show y'all what I'm doing. So I have these boards right here. This is where I'm gonna store the hay for the winter, but I need to extend it a little bit more. So we're gonna get boards that go from these two poles right here. So that's what we're gonna be working on. And then I'll use some paneling to keep the cows out of it. So it'll all be stored up under here for the winter time. all about working smarter, not harder. That's why this machine is just paramount. You have to have some sort of equipment when you own a ranch. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do is I took the bolts off of these old ones, and I'm gonna put these 3 boards, and then I'm gonna have to, right here, I'm gonna have to put in new bolts. That way I can hang these. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I got the boards on there, so now I just need to put the other washers and then tighten up the bolts for these. All right, so those are good and tight. I just have to get them leveled out, and then I'm gonna drill holes through the pole over here and put the bolts through there, and then that should be just about it. Steer is paramount. There's no way that I'd be able to do this by myself. So this thing is my helping hand. Yeah, I'd have to have another person to do this. So I've got it level. I'm gonna go ahead and drill the holes in it so then I can move on to the next one. Come on, baby. Come on. Okay, so all the holes are put in now, and I just need to trim the ends of the poles now. So I had to burn off all the ends of these because when they're sticking out, I actually lost a tire that way. So I always seem to learn some of the things hard way doing this. But yeah, so I went ahead and cut all those off. That way, if my tires rub against it from a trailer, it's not gonna bust the tire, because the last one literally cut into the sidewall. We're almost done. I also went to town and I got a new gate. I'm going to put it on the front of the property. I'm going to take the old one, and then I'm going to end up putting it here. So let's get to that. All right, so if anyone owns a ranch, farm, or a business or whatever that has to move, this right here, this skid steer attachment is probably my favorite attachment. And I'll show you why right here. It makes moving trailers super easy. Well, it's kind of hard to hold the camera and do this at the same time. Let's see if I can line this thing up. Normally it's easy when I have both my hands. Okay, cool. So now that I have the trailer, I can move it wherever I want. And the good thing about it too is you can do super tight turns with it, but then you can also see what you're doing. All right, but I'm about to park this up underneath the that's it, park. All right guys, I'm about to hang this gate right here. I'm telling you, this machine right here is a lifesaver. So, did I just say lightsaber? It is a lifesaver. Anyways, so yeah, it's my helping hand. So I'll be able to lower this thing exactly where I need it and be able to bolt it onto the thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach it and then let y'all look at it. All right guys, got it mounted. So the force was strong with my lifesaver. So anyways, that's it. So new gate, looks good. I finally finished everything up. Went ahead and attached that gate. I'm just gonna have to figure out something for right here. That way the cows can't get in it. But so this area right here is all gonna be for hay storage. And I think I'm picking up the hay, I think next week, I'm going to pick it all up. But yeah, and then I'll probably put that put that on video as well. But yeah, it's gonna go all in there. I think I'm getting 22 bales. That should last me for the winter time. Appreciate you if you stuck around this long. Appreciate all the likes, views, the shares, and the subscriptions. So until the next one, stay safe.